Welcome to Pink Fairy's armor training. Let's jump right into it by opening the outfit panel. Press O by default, and then go straight to the Armory tab where you can see all of our stuff in our armory, starting with the light anvil, which allows you to spawn one flash or javelin anywhere on the map. The medium anvil allows you to spawn one harasser and or lightning, and the heavy anvil allows you to spawn one sunderer or main battle tank. The orbital mining drill brings down a drill that causes cordium to spawn from the ground around it. It's great for construction, but usually I don't keep any of these in stock. I just craft them when I need them. As long as you've got these items in stock, as you can see over here on the right hand side, you can deploy them on the map very easily, anywhere that you want. Go to the map, zoom in on the base that you want, pick a spot, right click, go to War Assets, and drop the anvil type that you want. Then be sure to go back into the armory and recraft the anvil so that we go back up to our amount. Then you can come out here to where the anvil is dropped, access it just like a vehicle terminal, and spawn your vehicle. These anvils can be accessed by anybody on the friendly faction, so be sure to use them to your advantage when appropriate. The next thing I want to cover is the blue and purple assets. Going back into the Outfit Armory tab, the blue resource, we have Steel Rain, which allows you to drop your entire squad, not your platoon, your squad, onto the location on the map that you've selected after a 30-second countdown. They will drop as whatever class they currently are, which means you can drop maxes if you deploy them into maxes during this 30-second countdown phase. The Citadel shield creates a massive bubble shield that blocks projectiles. It is worth noting that the device at the top of the shield, which emits the shield, can be destroyed, thereby destroying the shield. The orbital strike, if you are not familiar with an orbital strike, welcome to PlanetSide, baby, you'll see. And then Colossus Heavy Tank is a giant tank that is really meant for taking out Bastion fleet carriers, but it is also a giant tank with extra gunner seats, so keep that in mind. These items cost blue and purple resources, which you have to be an armored fairy to get access to. And that's what we're doing here by showing you this video, is creating a brand new armored fairy. Some important things that you'll need to be familiar with. First off, our resources count. You have to have these resources in order to even build the armory assets. As you can see, light anvils cost 5 of the green resource for every one that we build. See, we've just knocked some down by building some. The mediums cost 25, heavies cost 50. You can go down the list and see for yourself. The big expensive one is Orbital Strikes, which costs 75 blue and 15 purple, and eat up 75 weight in the armory. Let me get to that part. Each one of these items weighs a certain amount, and we can only have a weight of 300 in our armory maximum. That's why we have to manage what's in there and make sure we have room for the bigger assets. I like to keep our armory about where it is now because that leaves room to build if we do need anything extra, and it gives us access to all the assets we need to have a good time on our axis. Scrolling down, we start to see the Bastion fleet carrier, which is the biggest priority in the Pink Fairy's armory. Anytime the Bastion is not crafted, it becomes our top priority to get it crafted. As you can see, it costs a lot of purple to do this, actually more purple than we can even stock at once. So that's where expeditions come into play. So you take green resources, 50 of them on this one for instance, and it'll give you 35 blue resources in exchange after a 12-hour waiting period. We're currently in the process of crafting one now that trades 50 blue resources for 15 purple resources. We can cash these in then to increase our total resource pool. However, if you were to cash in a 30 polystellarite when we already have 30, it would not go to 60 out of 50, it would go to 50 out of 50, and 10 of that polystellarite would then be wasted. Lastly, we have the facility modules: infantry health regen, phalanx auto repair, phalanx combat, light vehicle discounts, mobile armor discounts, support vehicle discounts. They all discount different types of vehicles. Make sure you're using these discounts at every base you go to, especially if you're a squad leader. And don't forget the Phalanx Auto Repair, which repairs the turrets on the base, the Phalanx Combat, which adds infravision and zoom to the turrets on the base, and Infantry Health Regen, pretty self-explanatory, your infantry regens health. And that's the Armory, friends. One last thing to show you. In order to get these resources, we have to take bases on the map. We don't actually have to own the base with our name on the base, we just have to participate in the capture of the base. So, for instance, if we were to now take the crown, if I were at the crown and I contributed to the crown via kills, via terminal captures, whatever the case may be, if my name is on the scoreboard when the crown turns purple, then I am going to get the 2 purple that's listed right here. The outfit that owns the crown will get purple over time in addition to that initial 2 purple. However, every outfit that participates in the capture will get 2 purple. And that's the Armory, how to build resources, how to build assets. Welcome to the Armored Fairies.